Breach of confidentiality in a union, in a relationship, in a marriage, in a friendship is one of the worst things that can happen between two people. Be it in a friendship, in your marriage, in your relationship. When there is breach of confidentiality, then there is instability. Your relationship is floating in the Red Sea. My dear, you have to try your best not to breach or not to break the confidentiality in your union. And today we are just going to talk about it. Some of you might not understand what I mean by breach of confidentiality or the breaking of your confidentiality in your union, but we are going to go into it detailedly. But before that, let's take a little break. Hello beautiful people, thanks for coming again to Episode Tips channel. Today is another wonderful topic, and we're talking about confidentiality in your union, confidentiality in your marriage, confidentiality in a relationship, and even in a friendship. And we're going to talk about what happens when you have a breach of this confidentiality. We know that when there is a friendship, relationship, or in marriage, there are some things that the couple know that others do not know. There are some little secrets to keep. There are some things you confide in your partner, you confide in your friend, you confide in your spouse that you would do to no one else. There are some little things that you do not have a mastery of, but you've confided in your spouse and you feel protected, you feel covered, you feel like you have a backup. Especially those things, those little secrets that you people discuss while you are in your private time. You're on your bed, maybe after a good sex, maybe after a good love making, and you want to open up to your partner to say, honey, I have this weakness. Sweetie, there is this thing about me that I can't take. There's this thing about me that makes me feel very insecure. And you're confiding to your partner because you know that actually this person is your soulmate. You're confiding to your partner because you know this person will understand you better than no one else. So you open up to this person. You open up to your partner. You open up to your husband. You open up to your spouse, and you know you're free from that. He's going to help you carry that burden. He's going to help you carry that insecurity. He's going to help you carry that weakness. We have men that their rock, that's their backbone, is their wife. When they are being beaten by the world, the ups and downs of the world, when they rush back home, they're happy because they know they've met that backbone of theirs that will make them be stronger than before. They know they've met their wife that is going to console them, is going to support them, and knows their weakness, yet transform it into their strength to make them stronger. We know of wives that when she's been insulted or she's been disregarded by others, at the instant she has a glance on her husband's face, she's fine. At the instant she gets a smile from her husband, she's okay. That's because she feels loved, she feels comforted, she feels supported by this husband. She knows that there is nothing that the husband cannot overcome. But when that confidentiality, when that force, when that connectivity in your relationship, it's no more, then that relationship, that friendship, or that marriage is in total mess. I tell you. So it's confidentiality is one of the things we won't want to destroy in our marriage. We won't want to destroy in our relationship. Now, how can we actually destroy this confidentiality? How can we destroy this connectivity that we have with our partners? I tell you, if your woman should confide something to you, or your husband should confide in you, do not expose it outside. No matter the anger, no matter the vexation in your heart, no matter the disappointment that person has done to you, do not expose it. I talk to you ladies because we are fond of it. When we have a misunderstanding with our husbands, we have a misunderstanding with our partners, with our boyfriends, we use what they confided in us against them. Look at you that can't even stand. Look at you dirty smelling man. Those weakness of his that he took his time to confide in you, knowing he was talking to his soulmate, knowing he was talking to his better half, you use it against him and you insult him before people. Or worst, you go to people, you go to your family, you go to your friends, you sit with strangers, you sit with neighbors, and you actually expose this part of your husband that he doesn't want anyone else but you to know. Hello, husband. Hello, brother. Hello, fathers. You have things that you know about your wife that you know that she feels insecure with it. She feels ashamed of. And you alone know, and no one else. But yet, tomorrow she gets it from one or two persons' lips because you actually exposed this woman to this. You took those things that she's afraid of. You told one person. That person might have taken it to another person. Or maybe when you people are in a misunderstanding, a state of disagreement, you use it against her. You say, look at you that after childbirth, you became something else. Look at you, your stomach is full of stretch marks. Look at you, you can't take care of yourself. Those little things that she told you as a secret, you now bring it to the open before everyone. Have you ever thought of how painful that thing can be to her? When we do all of these, we kind of breach our confidentiality. We kind of break that connectivity we have with our partner. Distrust sets in because we have destroyed the trust our partner had in us. Let me ask you this. If actually you have a friend, you have someone close to you that you confide in, that you trust in that person so much, you tell your secrets to this person, and the person takes that secret and tells another, and it goes around and comes and meets you back, will you still have that same trust to be able to confide another secret in that person? I don't think so. So that's what happens when we take the secrets our partners tells us to another. Because this life, your best friend is another man's best friend. Or your best friend has a best friend whose best friend has another best friend. And before you know it, it will walk and come meet you. That it will meet someone that considers you as his or her best friend. And that story that you kept preciously with your spouse, with your partner, will be exposed and brought to the open because the person has destroyed that trust, has broken that confidentiality in your union. Confidentiality in the union is very important. You can't expose everything to the public. You might have this person you tell everything to, but there are things that you You are not to, especially the weaknesses of your partner. You can say anything that aches you. You can say so many things to this particular person or this particular friend, this particular human being in your life. But there are some things that, those weaknesses of your partner, that you need not to tell the public. Why? Because the strong man or the strong woman that presents herself before people won't want to be brought to nothing. I know we all have skeletons in our cupboard. We keep them in those cupboards because we don't want others to know. And some of us consider our partners as our cupboards. Some of us are considered as cupboards. Do not expose the skeletons. Do not use my weaknesses against me. Do not use the fact that I am fat. Do not use the fact that I am ugly. Do not use the fact that I'm dirty. Do not use the fact that I'm a cripple. Do not use the fact that I am blind. Do not use the fact that I cannot take care of you. Do not use the fact that I was raped. Do not use the fact that I got involved in drug or whatsoever, that I used and confided in you. Do not use it against me, because you are not helping matters. You're destroying me and you're breaking the confidentiality. You're destroying the friendship and you're actually breaking the secrecy between us, and thereby exposing and fragilizing our union. So please, if you are that friend, you are that partner, you are that husband, you are that wife that expose and you find it so normal for you to break the confidentiality in your union, please do well to stop. Have a rethink. Do have a rethink, because it's not helping you. Your husband will not tell you that he got what he told you outside. That is why he's behaving strangely. Your wife will not tell you that is what she got outside that makes her to stop confiding in you, or that makes her to go out and meet someone else to talk to. Not all will tell you. Some will keep it, and you start discovering, or you start noticing the distance in your union. So please, when someone confides in you, swallow it and take it to your grave. Guys, this is gonna end up my video. But if you know you're here and you're watching this video to this stage and you've not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do well to click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell. Don't forget to like the video. Leave your comment on the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. As of now, I'm out. Ciao.